Now let's try to fine-tune this existing code. The concept we are discussing here is about element variable, that is JSX element variable. We already have seen in the fundamental section how the JSX can be assigned to a variable. The same thing we are implementing here. Element variables are holding JSX. For example, we can assign the code of map method to a variable like this. I can say const prod items is equal to, and I just open the bracket because I want to assign the JSX, and the code of map method I can paste inside these two brackets. This way the collection of list items, that is LIs, is assigned to the prod items variable. This we have already seen in the JSX related lecture. So let's apply the same to the existing code, which will further fine-tune this particular code. I'll say const prod items is equal to, you see that I open the parentheses for JSX, and simply let me just cut this portion and paste it here. And instead of writing this items.map, I just say prod items. So now you see that this return section has a more organized code and you assign the JSX at a different level. Let's check the output. I click the is admin. So this apple, banana, grapes and oranges, these list items are now part of this prod items variable. Let me uncheck this and you see that it's the same output. Now let's talk about a relative question. So the question is explain the JSX element variable syntax and the concept. The syntax is like this, where we have the prod items, for example, which is a variable, and you open the parentheses and in between you write the JSX, that is the HTML elements, and all those elements, bunch of elements, become part of prod items, that is the variable. So this is how we write it, and the concept here or the advantage of this is your code remains more organized. In a way, element variable also becomes a component which represents bunch of HTML elements.